Welcome back, folks. You are looking at a chart of gold, and in this video I just want to talk through what I think is the draw on liquidity for gold. And I this morning came up with my trading plan, so let me bring that up here on the screen. So that's what I'm thinking. Okay, 9 p.m, which is the AZS session, we took out liquidity. That is the previous PM session highs there, okay, between that 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. And I believe we are headed lower. I think the immediate draw on liquidity will be the lows there, as I've highlighted on the chart. That is the current daily low and the previous daily low, okay? And maybe even further, I think that that original draw on liquidity I mentioned earlier down at 2350 might be in play, okay? But I'm not going to be targeting that right now. If we take a look at the weekly time frame, okay, in my previous analysis video for gold, I said that this is a potential draw on liquidity. There's a lot of stops below that level, so that's around that 2350 level. I don't think we'll get there today. It's possible. I think if we are going to make a big move down, that might be tomorrow. However, there really isn't any news related to the USD market tomorrow. There's Canadian dollar news. There is news today, so that's why it's very possible that we might get that push down today. Got to be a little bit careful because there are also some pretty clear equal highs as well right there, okay, that there are some pretty equal highs. So very, very tricky at the moment. However, I do feel that we might get at least a push down to the equal lows down here, okay, because they are current daily low and yesterday's daily low. That's what I would be targeting if I do take a short, okay. And there's a potential, like I said, that we might get down to the low of the week. Perhaps the news release later today might push us down here, okay. But that's pretty close to that 2350, so that's yet to be seen. If I am going to take a short, if I do see a setup where I believe the model will reprice lower, I'll only be targeting these lows here, okay, which is the equal lows, current daily low and previous daily low, okay. Now I'm looking at a 4-hourly chart to kind of understand where might the market be drawing to right now. So right now, if we look at where we've come from, where we're going, which are the two questions I always ask myself. Where have we come from? Well, we've taken liquidity. So where are we going? We are now seeking liquidity and or inefficiency in the opposing end. And that would be into this gap here on a 4-hourly chart, this fair value gap, where there's liquidity and inefficiency. So if I want to do anything in the market, then I want to be doing that in this fair value gap, okay, on this 4-hourly chart, because that's the way that the algorithm works. Once we've taken liquidity, then it seeks something on the opposing end, and I think that is inside of this fair value gap. So I'm going to be sitting on my hands until we're going to move it into this fair value gap. I'm not going to be long or short until we get into this level. Then I will assess the market and then determine if I want to take a trade, because I need to see what time we get in here and what is the setup that I see once we do get in here. That would be, I mean, that is a premium array, okay? So one would expect that to be a level of resistance, and repricing lower from that level obviously can go straight through, okay? If we go straight through, then that would offer a support zone, and then move up to higher levels. But I don't think, given this current bearish 2 down candles here, and overall the market is bearish on a high time frame. Okay, so if we look at a high time frame, we've just been coming down. We've had pullbacks, and I'm expecting this to be a move down now. Okay, this would be the ultimate target, and maybe below that around that 2350. As I said, if I do take an entry from this level, that is a premium array, so you'd only be looking for indications of a repricing lower by the algorithm, and it would then be seeking liquidity on this side of the curve, okay, and the easiest and most prevalent liquidity will be these equal lows, okay. So that's what I'm looking for right now in the market. As I said, I'm sitting on my hands until I see further information at this price point and within a key time inside of a session, okay. Hope that video was useful. I will now talk with you in a future video.